Yo, ladies, gentlemen and ladies, my fellow peoples, how we feeling in the city today? What's good in the hood? It's your man, big brother. It's your host, the one and only, the mouth of the south, the voice of the voiceless. The microphone magician. Nah, it's the innovator, the man of many words, the man of 1,000 words. And as you seen, well, the name of the title won't really give you what we talking about in this episode today, but I got you. So according to the name of this episode, no shame in the game. Today we gonna be talking about shame. Well, embarrassing moments. Things such as I tell y'all some of my embarrassing moments. Why people might be scared to mess up and things, like why people feel some type of way after fear, why people fear being embarrassed, things of that nature. What happens when all shame in your game is gone, and so on and so forth, but also before we get into all of that, before we even get started for real, don't go ahead, click that following button, that subscribe button, whatever you're listening to, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, TikTok, Spotify Podcasts, YouTube, Anchor FM. It don't matter, whatever you found the pod at, subscribe and follow on there, because you had to do something to click and find the episode anyway, didn't you? All right, yeah. But look, let's get into it, and let's move smooth. Today I'm going with a different. Today I'm gonna do this episode with a different format. So, let me know how y'all like this audio. I'm trying to find more ways. I've been saying I've been feeling stale with the content, so I'm trying to find more ways to, boost the content and get everything back into gentleman style, format, and not just no random, regular, put together shit. You feel me? So yeah. Do you ever want to do something, but you might not know how to do it, or it's your first time doing something, and now you scared to attempt that thing, or go to that person, or anything like that, like embarrassment, or you might fall and you fall in front of 1,000 people, or you slip outside, you drop something outside and something break, and that's like, have you ever felt like that? That's called fearing embarrassment, or having shame. It's like why people are afraid of embarrassment. In my personal opinion, I personally don't think it be the embarrassing, like it don't be the I think, like, in most cases, it's not the situation that's really embarrassing. It's the reaction that you get from the situation. Like say like, and for instance, you drop your phone outside, right? You drop your phone and it crack a little bit when you pick it up. Oh, okay, you cool. Boom. You walk off. You might be a little mad, like, I just cracked my phone. What the fuck? But not too major, Nah, you crack your phone at school, and your shit crack. Now everybody in the class, oh, your shit broke. Now you're gonna be sitting there like, damn, my shit might be cracked for real. Scared to pick the phone up a little bit, or hesitant to pick the phone up a little bit, like, and I hope y'all could. I don't want to give y'all multiple examples on that, but I hope y'all could, pinpoint, where I'm coming from that. Why do y'all in y'all life and personal opinion, why do y'all think? Now look, maybe you can't share your answers with me. You can in multiple ways. You can. If you really want to, you'll find out how. You could either text me. I think you could. I don't know if you could comment or something on the audio. I've been seeing something about that, but we can get to that later. But yeah, like what do y'all feel like is what do y'all feel like is the reason why people are afraid to put themselves out there? Like even sometimes when it comes to like talking to girls or something, like sometimes when you by yourself, you might got the sauce, boom, cool, like I feel like I could pull whoever type shit, even if it ain't that, I mean, even if you get rejected and all that, if it ain't that, you cool, boom. But when you with a group, if you try to go up to some bad joints, and you're not, I'm gonna say if you're not fully confident in yourself, then you might, or well, I can't really say that, because I think part of that really comes from being afraid of rejection, which is also a part of being afraid to be embarrassed. So it really all fall in the same thing. But yeah, it's just like I don't really know. Like I kind of like I ain't gonna say I'm 1,000% no shame in my game, but like I'm kind of up there. Like I've been like, I think sometimes you just gotta like, I don't know, fool. Like I don't know what it is. Like I really think besides the reaction of things, which is that really might be all it is the biggest factor in embarrassment. In certain situations you might feel genuinely embarrassed, like, nigga, I don't even want to go outside no more. Like, like I really just did that type of embarrassed, but or that type of shame and guilt. But I don't know, but that's really cool. Stay tuned though. You're tuned into the Gentleman's Podcast. We'll be back after this quick transition. Next topic, I'm gonna give y'all some of my embarrassing moments, me personally, and build and go more about how I handle those situations and things of that nature. You're now tuned into the Gentleman's Podcast. Welcome, it's your boy Nas the Innovator, and I got a quick spit of the day for y'all. New segment on a pod for the audios. And today's spit of the day might be simple, but simple and very, very heard of, but I'm gonna give it more explanation. And the spit is, and I quote, "There's no I in team, but there's an M and an E." You feel me? Now, that phrase you just heard might have came off as, to you like, I heard that already, dot, that's nothing. But what does it mean to you? Of course, it means there's no I in team, like you can't work by yourself, but deep down it really means in a team is more than one person, right? Sometimes everybody in a group brings different things to the table, or have to bring different things to the table to attain to the goal, to contribute to the team goal, But sometimes, and I learned this from football, mainly all sports I played, but mainly football, the weakest link breaks the chain, So sometimes, there's no I in team. Well, you can't make the whole team about you, but sometimes there's an M and an E to where you can separate away from the team and take time with yourself to lock in and accomplish your own goals. Sometimes we get blinded by the friendship, how long we've known somebody, or well, we've known somebody from, whether you grown up with somebody or you met them and when you was an adult and y'all never look back. Sometimes you can't get blinded by that. Sometimes you gotta really shut your heart off, turn your eyes and mind on, and really get to seeing stuff. But that's the spits. That's a deeper version of there's no I in team, but there's an imminent E. Now you might look at it different, you might not. You might already knew that, but for some who didn't look at it that way, there you go. And with that, I take a bow and I put my suit back on, as you can now resume the rest of your episode. Peace. Alright, so last time when y'all was here, I said I talked about why being scared, or why do people be embarrassed about things, well, like I could really say what's really the main factor of embarrassment. It's really the reaction, but now this little stint told y'all I'm gonna give y'all some of my embarrassing moments, and this is just from through all of life. I done been I done been out there to where I done been a couple cornballs, I done been a couple lames, I done been I did some shit where I've been laying myself, like where I done came off like that. So off the dome, I could really give y'all, I don't have a number, I'm gonna just give y'all some. And one I was thinking about off rip, one time I was in like seventh grade. That's when I was like, this was around that he's smelling himself era, right? So of course, I'm just now starting to really kick it with the girls and all that stuff now. Like I've had girlfriends and past experiences with girls with like kisses and all that stuff, but now I'm getting like now it's getting around crush season. I'm crushing shit now, and it's like but I'm still kind of a little kid in a way, so, and I was kind of nervous, so let's not say embarrassment, but let's not say that's not embarrassment yet. But okay, so long story short, let's cut to the chase. Long story short, it was this one girl I was talking to, and I'm a name drop. Her name was Soraya. Don't remember her last name. I just know she was like fake famous, or like at the time she was famous. Back then we was like 7th grade, 16K on Instagram was unheard of type shit. Like, but she was a dancer and she was famous. Some of y'all might know her listening. Who if y'all know whatever y'all do, y'all could ask her to fact check whatever. I don't give no fuck. I ain't got no reason to lie. But so one time, we was talking, dating or whatever label you want to put on that old school shit. That back in the day shit. But we was doing whatever, and one time it was just like, so back in the day I was like a megatherm, right? Megatherm, like I'm talking about licking lips in the camera every time I get in the camera, like real light skin shit, like biting the lip, squinting the eyes, talking about like rubbing chin, all that, no facial hair, nothing, like just doing anything type shit. Okay, so boom, we get all that. I got the motherfucking mohawk fade, this one OBJ was with the Jets, well, not the Jets, the Giants, number 13. I had the OBJ cut, you feel me? So I'm out there fresh, she fucking with me. I pulled on some in-person shit, and I don't know over the phone shit. So this is where it's like, the whole in-person vibe, it was cool, but when we got home over the phone and all this stuff, our cousins spent the night over our house, but our cousins was dating or talking to each other at the same time too. So it's really kind of like a fake 2-man double date type of vibe. So one, it was really like, it was this not embarrassing. It wasn't embarrassing for me, but this is when I kind of do, like, we was kind of on the verge of being, cornballed out. Like, me and cuz, we got on the phone with the girls, and me and cuz had matching do-rags on. I'm talking about matching do-rags on, both our shit rolled up. We in that bitch either no shirt or a tank top on, like phone sitting up, we playing the game, we both in the camera, both talking, like, it's, that's just how the the vibes was in 7th grade on the phone, like on the phone with the girls. Back, that was like one of the biggest things you could do. Walk to somebody's house and you on the phone, and you got a girl to call, shit like that. So yeah, we doing that. Boom. Days from now go past. Everybody go home and we all separate. So now it's one-on-one time. I'm texting a girl one-on-one. It been cool before, like all beforehand. Of course, I had my little stints of being corny, but okay, one time. So I guess one day I must have called myself doing too much for no fucking reason. Like, who the fuck gave you that permission? I get to singing in that girl messages. Now, I don't mean like sent a voice message singing. I mean like typing the lyrics out singing. You feel me? Which is like, that by itself is like, what the fuck? Who did that? Who does that? That's kind of insane. But it's like, I don't know, fool. I don't know. It was just like, at the time, I thought I snapped. You feel me? I do understand. And the song choice is horrible. I'm finna tell y'all the song, but it was just, I don't know. But no, I texted her. So, forgot what the conversation was. But I texted her. So I'm like, actually, the conversation had to be done or something. Like, back then, we used to have a lot of nothing to talk about. So back then, so I think I slid in the DM. I think I texted like, hello, give me a brief 5 seconds to get the lyric right, and I'm gonna sing it. Okay, I got it. Okay, it was this song. It was like, I forgot the name of the song. It was like, ooh, I'm gonna eat you like some food. I'm trying to get at you. No. Like it wasn't that part. Okay, I got it. This the part I typed right here. I was like, ooh, I'm knowing this what you want me to do. I'ma make the news. I was like, oh, bro, it got worse. Like, she sent that she screenshotted all that, sent it to my cousin. My cousin called me and was like, he got on me, like, basically clown my dumb ass, like, nigga, what the fuck? And then I fumbled after that, like, never talked, like tried to spin back 2 years later to hit my ass with a nigga. We wasn't even real in a relationship. I was like, yeah, you got it. That was my first L in the books. It was my first L. That wasn't my first embarrassing moment though. That's a lot of them. I was like, bro, like, okay, one time, another embarrassing moment. This is sixth grade, and this is one of them embarrassing moments where it wasn't really like, it was embarrassing, but it was like a good embarrassing, because at the time it's like, it was embarrassing, but it happened at a good time. Like, I damn near kicked some shit off type shit. But okay, so sixth grade was an interesting year for me, to say the least. So when sixth grade came around, fresh, basketball team, all this stuff. Sixth grade, we after that fifth grade, you get that fresh new smell, because now it's kind of like you in middle school now, I guess. Even though to me it's no difference between elementary and middle school, but it's like you feel different moving from fifth grade, taking that next step up. 6th, 7th, 8th, you feel like, you feel different. So I'm over, saucing it. First couple weeks of school started, I'm fresh, boom, 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 cool. 2K16 was out around this time, man. My 2K character on the game had like a high top fade. He had a high top fade, but I switched his shit to a juice box fade, thinking it like that shit was cool. That shit was cold on 2K16. 2K16 or 17, matter of fact, I think it was 2K16. But yeah, so he had the juice box fade, right? And I was like, I was kind of sitting there admiring the haircut, like, damn, can I get that? But I'll wear that type shit, talking on the game. I was just throwing shit out there. I'm like, yeah, I might get a juice box fade, boom. You know, they didn't think I was gonna do it. I tried to go get one. So basically, one weekend passed, and I go get a haircut. Right, I go to my barber. My barber old now. Like my barber at the time, long live my nigga Henry. You know, rest in peace, my nigga Henry. My nigga Hendo. I was my old barber on 71st and King Drive. Yeah, but you know, if anybody know Hendo, talking about bald head, used to ride the motorcycle all the time, fresh as hell, and with the sweater with the khakis on, with the smooth Don Chino step-ins, you know, and hella gray facial hair. So he was an old head, you know, but he was a cool old head type shit. So you know, I go in there one time. I'm young. I forgot how old I was supposed to be in sixth grade. However, whatever is the average age in sixth grade is how old I was. I think it's like 13, some shit. I don't fucking know. But yeah. So we in the shop, right? And you know, when you get in the chair, they hit you with that. You know, if you had freedom growing up, I can't speak for everybody. You had freedom growing up. It hit your ass with the what hairstyle you want. You know, instead of OG hitting you with the no, get him this and yeah, cut his shit all the way off. You know, I had freedom, you know. So I was always growing up, I always had hair. I was never trying to be bald. Like after when I got to I think third grade and I started growing my hair out, I've never cut my shit back until now. So so we get in a chair, the barber asked me what I want. I told him like, I want this juice box fade off 2K16. You know? He say alright. So I'm like, I wasn't confident in that alright. I'm like, oh, he don't know what I'm talking about. So I pull up the phone and I show him juice box fade off 2K16. Right? He say, yeah, I got you. I put the phone up. So he spin the chair around. You know how barbers do that? Look, spin the chair around. They face you away from the mirror and shit. Finna get to going crazy on your shit. He spin me around. So I hit my ass with as he turned clippers on, so basically the scene go like, I spin around in the chair. I'm looking at the brick wall now. Now he turned around and dramatically flicked on the clippers. Now it's like, he hit my ass with so you want the Gumby? I said, big ass question mark probably on my face. The Gumby? Fuck is that? I'm on juice box fade. Like, oh, he want somebody from the back. Somebody from the back said no. So somebody else was in the shop too. Somebody in the back was like, yeah, it seems sound. Now you finna get that nigga the Gumby? So now I'm sitting there like, fuck is the Gumby? You know, what the fuck is that? And then, you know, he tried to explain that the Gumby was sort of kind of like the juice box fade, at least to me, at least what I thought. So I eventually agreed, you know, I'm like, fuck it, give me the Gumby, you know, cool. Thinking I'm finna be fresh as hell getting out the chair. Shorty, I'm talking about like 20 to 25 minutes later, nigga, he spin a chair around. I'm talking about hand me the mirror on some, tell me what you think about this shit. Like he thought it was tough. I looked down, I died on the inside. I'm talking about, if anybody could find a picture, like I'm pretty sure if you went to Horseman, you could find a Horseman 6th grade picture, 6th grade basketball championship picture. I was in that picture, but I hid behind everybody because I knew my shit was bogus. And they told me I was bogus. I told my shit was bogus. And the haircut I ended up with, the juice box fade was, you know, I can't add a picture, but I could try to help you visualize it. So basically, the juice box fade, the left side of your hair is cut to, let's say, like, I'm gonna give you an estimate, 3 inches, right? It's cut like 3 inches, right? It's hair, it's up there. It's like you got hair on your head, but it ain't too much to braid, or it's not too much to, you know, they don't know what the fuck you're doing with your shit. Okay. Then in the middle, it's a big swerve. It's a big swoosh line that start from the lining all the way, you know, to the back to separate your left side of your high top to the right side of your high top. That part, that's the juice part. That's the juice part. So in the other the right side of your juice box fade is supposed to be taller than your left side of the juice box fade. So the juice swoosh can, look like it's doing what it's supposed to do. You won't look stupid, or at least too stupid. Now don't rock. I'm not saying go get a juice box fade in 2024. Please don't do it, and don't because I'm telling you, don't do that shit. But okay, so that's the juice box fade. That's what I thought I was getting. The Gumby. What I actually got was the left side of my hair was cut to fucking wavelength. Like I could have got to brushing my shit and got waves if I wanted to, right? And I had the fucking juice in the middle of my shit to separate my shit, but it was a straight line down. It didn't give me no swerve. It was just a straight line in the middle of my shit to separate it. And then on the other side of my head, I had it was like a mohawk, I guess. Like it was something built like a mohawk, but it was just so fucking stupid. Like I just felt like I damn near cried for like a month because I had that fucking haircut. And I knew, and I cried for another 2 weeks after the month because I knew like, nigga, after this, it's not gonna get no sweeter. I gotta go to school bald. I gotta start all the way over. Like, and my hair back then was one of the most precious things to me. Like, if you ask Young Nas, hair identified me at some point. Like, it was like, nigga, I was known for my hair, But yeah, so after that, I had to go through the whole school day. I can't hide it because we can't wear hoodies and nothing like that. So I'm like, my boy Tacoby made a big scene when I walked in the classroom. I walked past the class on some not trying to go to class shit because I knew my shit was bogus. I used to try to walk past the security guards or something. I'm going to the bathroom shit, knowing I'm fresh in school. Like, I ain't even step in the classroom yet. Somebody hit my ass with her. My boy Tacoby hit my ass with her. Y'all, Nazir got a new haircut. Instantly, when I heard that, I knew it was time to not go in the room. I'm like, yeah. So at this point, I gotta hold this L. Walked in that room, they get to frying my shit. I'm damn. It was cool at first. It was cool the first class period. But after like once I got the butterflies out after the first class period, I was like, okay, this shit, I can mellow with these niggas. Like, I just gotta fry these niggas all day. Tomorrow, this shit would be cool a little bit, probably. No, they said, fuck that, nigga. I got to lunch. I'm talking about 7th and 8th graders, boys and girls get on my ass. I'm talking about all over the fucking place. I'm in that bitch damn near finna cry. I'm in that bitch like, what? I'm talking about, and it's like, at this time, I had a mean crush on some of the 8th graders. I'm in that bitch like, damn, y'all definitely ain't fuck with a nigga now. Cause I started getting fresh for real around like 5th, 6th grade. So I started letting niggas know that I could do something. I could be a little something in like 5th, 6th grade, So with the haircut came in the middle of 6th grade too. So I fucked myself up all the way, So I was just like, damn, it was just that. I came home. I definitely cried myself to sleep for like 3 nights. Cause it was like I couldn't do nothing, and at that time I couldn't tell OG I was getting bullied on. Cause it wasn't really bullied. It was like, so okay. The weird thing about this is like, this is at the time in my school at Horseman where everybody was starting to be teased for having like a deceased family member. Don't ask me why, but it's fucking insane. But that's just how it was. And I didn't have any deceased family members at the time, so that you can make fun of, because of course we wasn't making fun of like people grannies and nothing like that. It was shit over like if somebody like I ain't gonna say it because it might be it might be a little crazy now, but just if you had certain, it was like limits. We had certain limits we couldn't go past. But so basically everybody had a nickname based off like And man was based off like a, your thing. If you ain't have somebody like, if you had an embarrassing moment in school, they'd build your nickname off of that. If you had somebody like a cousin or somebody who was deceased and he was known, or his name is hilarious or something, they'd bully you off that. Like, it was cool though, because everybody in sixth grade had something. Like, nobody was under the rug. Everybody had something. So like, I kind of kicked that one off. I kind of started that, and then we had to, that shit carried over till we graduated, but it was cool, But yeah, I'm gonna wrap that part up. That was that quick little segment. Next on the Generous Podcast, we will be back with what happens when there's no shame in your game. You feel me? And how to attain no shame in your game. How to remove all the shame in your game. You feel me? But sit here and relax and enjoy this beautiful message. Hola, family. And I'm back with another segment. This one right here though, listen to me. Let me talk to your spirit, your soul, and your peace of mind. If you're stressing a little bit, if you're having a rough day so far, and maybe it's just not going how it's supposed to go. Sometimes you just gotta, sit back and listen to some relaxing tunes, and your big brother got you. I got you. Just sit here and listen to these tunes real quick before you get back to your episode. Can't get y'all too much. Can't do too much now because copyright reasons and things of that nature. But I'm here to cater to your mind, body, and your spirit. So look, I'm here if you ever need it. But on back to the episode. Hopefully you enjoyed that. All right, family. Back to the episode. Last time on the Generous Podcast, don't know if you left, but for the new people, or for the people who've been here still, or just now joining us, whatever, this segment right here is not segment. This part right here, we be discussing what happens when there's no shame in your game, and how I believe personally you can obtain that. You feel me? But look, I'm gonna just put it simple like this. No shame in your game, confidence is over the roof. After that I think at that point, that's when your confidence kind of look like it's turned into cockiness to the people who not as confident as you. You feel me? When there's no shame in your game, you tend to let random words fly. Let random words fly. You don't double guess your actions. If you want to talk to somebody, you don't go talking, you don't go think about it and then double back on some I'm scared shit. You just kind of gotta, I don't be giving no fuck. What Drake said? I don't be giving no fuck. I mean, not Drake, yeah. I don't know what we got on. I don't be giving no fuck. That's I don't got no shame in my game type shit. Everybody want to be nonchalant, and not having shame in your game. It's not the same at all. Okay? But yeah, when there's no shame in your game, I feel like you really feel like you could conquer the world. And I feel like you could obtain, how you could get to a point of no shame in your game. I say shoot 1,000 shots. Shoot 1,000 shots. Like me personally, you gotta give yourself some experiences to build off of. You can't never say you gonna potentially have no shame in your game and you ain't never did. You ain't never talked to nobody, you never did nothing that you was initially scared of. You gotta get out. You gotta do something. You know, like one time, I think I told y'all already. I sent the girl this picture on Snapchat. She hit my ass with the, what the fuck is that? You know, on some who the fuck is, and screenshotted my shit, posted it to the Snapchat. Hell of people seeing that bitch. Ain't no shame in my game. I sent that motherfucker anyway. You know. One time, oh yeah, I ain't. No. Matter of fact, no shame in the game. One time. It was no time. I was in college. We was finna run. Me and a couple of my football teammates was finna we was finna do due diligence on this pair of soft legs. We was finna show her what the dorm looked like, you know, quote unquote, and you know, give her a team discount, you know, real quick. And she needed something to get her riled up, to get her motivated to slide. So, you know, I deal with that. No, I ain't do too much, but you know, no shame in the game. That's all I can say. I'm not gonna say anything. No shame in the game. That's all. But yeah, just like, you know, just just go out and just don't give a fuck. That's all it is. Don't care. Just don't give a fuck. Like this, because think about it like this. Another thing, think about it like this. Like, they gonna have something to say about you regardless. That's another way to have to attain no shame in your game. And it started with a mental. No shame in your game. Having no shame in your game starts with a mental. Not being scared of embarrassment or what other people think. All this stuff ties together, you know. But yeah. So how to not have no shame? You know, shoot every shot, every time the opportunity or the ball come to you. You know, already being ready position. Pull up, shoot that bitch regardless. No matter if it's out ball, if it swish all net, if it's backboard, you know. And I'm not talking about basketball, bitch. I'm talking about real life. You just have to make it make sense. You know, sometimes you got to get your own rebound. I'm a rebound specialist and off the court. You feel me? Sometimes I fuck some shit up on purpose just to go ahead, run back down court, come back, get the rebound, and lay that bitch again. You know, type shit. But yeah. But that concludes this beautiful concoction of an episode. You know, hopefully, my fellow congregation, you know, my fellow suits and gentlemen disciples, y'all understand and have grown with me a good 2% during this episode. Hopefully you've left this episode in a good mood, you know, with a relaxed mind and a calm spirit, you know. If not, too fucking bad. I can't do nothing for you at this point, man. You better go rewind and listen to that motherfucking music I played for you. Something, but yeah. That being said, it's your me and Big Brother Nas signing out, and I will be back again with another audio, another episode, another video, whatever. You know, subscribe, follow, comment, like, you know, all that good stuff on download episodes, all that for whenever you want to listen while you're on the airplane, or you know, while you're on a long road trip, or you know, things of that nature. Screen record videos for airplane road trip. You know, your phone might get on airplane mode, you can't do nothing, but you got the video, you got one of our videos saved to your camera roll or something, or download it to your phone. You straight. You know, I know niggas used to have to screen record music when you in the mid-air, you know, while you on the plane and shit, because niggas couldn't watch movies and all that. You know, I know some of the tricks, but yeah, tune in to the Gems podcast every Friday. Album coming soon, all that good stuff, but maybe album might be out. I don't really know yet. We'll see, depending on what time this album drop. But yeah, go get all that. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, all that. Love y'all. We out. Peace.